what our inpatient treatment looks like at Embrace Life Recovery. Um, we really have a very unique treatment from start to finish. We are more of a holistic treatment facility. We're located in Jerome, Idaho, and um, we have our residential treatment center, and then we have our outpatient treatment center. Today, what I'm going to be talking about is a residential treatment center and what that looks like. So in our residential treatment center, what's going to happen is you're going to come in and, well, let's start off by talking about admissions. So say someone that you know, say you yourself are looking to get treatment. We deal with substance use co-occurring with um, mental health issues. So say that you're looking for treatment and I'm gonna come in, you're looking yourself or a family member's looking. What you would do is you would go to our website. Our website is www.embraceliferc.com. Again, that's www.embraceliferc.com. From there, you're going to go to our admissions tab and scroll down, and there you'll find Enroll Now. Or a little bit further down on the page, you'll see a tab that says Refer. So whether you are referring someone or you are trying to enroll yourself, those are going to be the two ways that you do that. We really try to make our admissions process as seamless and customer friendly, client friendly as possible. And why we're doing that, and what we're doing is no one likes being bombarded with a whole bunch of paperwork, things to do. So essentially, it's about a page long. You fill that out. You submit that to us. As far as submission goes, once that is submitted, we can see that depending on how you decide or want to pay for this treatment. There are a couple different options. We do take all major insurances. We also take BPA funding for our residential and Medicaid. So Medicaid and BPA, if you don't know the difference between that, essentially what that is, BPA is a branch of Medicaid that is, sorry, let me turn my phone on mute. So BPA is a form of Medicaid that is actually state funded. So it's state funding for people that qualify. It's a screening process, and essentially that's how that works. It's a phone call, and then but BPA actually decides then if you are approved or denied for that state funding help. It's a very, very easy process. That's something that one of our admissions specialists could walk you through if you're interested in doing something like that. Once that you are enrolled, what's going to happen is we're going to call you. We're going to set up a time for you to come in and do your intake. Intake process, you come into our facility. We ask you a few questions, really get to know you, who you are as a person, what brought you in, and, what we can do to help. And we're going to really, what we do is we design each one of our treatment programs per client. So it's a very specialized program to each and every client's specific needs. Everybody's a little bit different. So we are going to cater to, what the client needs and specifically what that client needs. So one person's treatment plan could look a lot different than someone else's treatment plan, just depending on what that client's gonna need and what's going to best fit the client for success. So after the admission is done, we transport you to our residential facility. Once you're there, you actually will see a doctor, you'll see a nurse. Make sure that all of your medication is good to go. Make sure that everything checks out that way. They're going to give you a COVID test. Make sure that you do not have COVID before entering the facility. And then they take you upstairs. Essentially, once you're upstairs, that's when the work starts. We are a non 12-step holistic center. So, for you guys out there that have tried 12-step treatment centers and they're just not what is working for you, that's okay. That's okay because there's more options. And the cool thing about it is what works for one client might not work for another client. So we really do, and I can't stress this enough, we really do focus on meeting each and every client's specific needs. So I mentioned that we're non-12 step. Does that mean we don't believe in the 12 steps? No, it doesn't. What it means is we do more of an evidence approached, an evidence approach to the treatment process. Um, there's a lot of people that have tried 12 steps and 12 steps only, and it hasn't worked for them. So, our main goal is to maintain lasting sobriety with our clients. So, we don't want to see our clients in the door, every 3 or 4 months. What we want to do is we want to see clients once and once only. So we really focus on the whole, getting to the root of the issue and uh, you know, fixing what is the underlying problem. So healing from the core out. So, without getting to the core of what is going on, it's awfully hard to fix a problem. So, we're not the type of facility that we're just asking you to not pick up a drink or do a drug. Yes, that's part of it. That is a big part of it. But what we want to see is we want to see that reintegration back into community. So we want to show you how to live life, how to enjoy life, how to do that sober, and we can definitely, with your help, get there. But we focus a lot on things as far as what's gonna happen when you get out of treatment, because you can't be in treatment your entire life. So we do have a process. So uh, you are actually shown how to, when you get out, maintain your sobriety. This is a program that, and any program out there, and I can be firsthand to tell you that until you're ready, and until the client is actually ready to be done, it's awfully hard to maintain lasting sobriety. But some time under someone's belt, some resources and tools, that's really what is going to get you there, get that client there. So if we can get a few months under someone's belt and be able to be out in the community and showing people, this is how to live life and this is how to enjoy life being sober and to not use. That's our main goal. We want to have those clients that come in and they only have to come in once, and that's what we really really focus on. I'm going to go a little bit further and talk just a little bit about our program as a whole and what we're doing as a whole. So we're really, like I mentioned, working on that reintegration. But the way that that works and where we see a lot of this disconnect and where people are relapsing is when someone is in residential treatment, whether it's 12 steps or non-12 step, if they are getting treatment 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and then they're doing that for say 28 days or 60 days or even 90 days, and then they're just thrown back out into the community. They face a lot of things and a lot of challenges that they're not equipped, no matter how much you talk about it, to face. And so we have what's called, it's a step down process, and the way that that looks is we actually go from residential treatment 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, to what's called PHP, or partial hospitalization. And what that is and why that is such an amazing program is the clients are here from 8 o'clock a.m. to 3 o'clock p.m. Monday through Friday. So you go from being in residential treatment to this partial hospitalization, which is 30 hours a week. So you're still getting treatment wise what a lot of people would be getting residentially. But the nice thing about it is you are actually living at home. So you are out in the community. You're learning how to utilize those everyday skills that we have taught you and that you are accumulating, those tools that you're putting in your tool belt. And it's a really good step from residential treatment. So um, you're in that program, and that partial hospitalization program is 12 weeks long. Um, in that partial hospitalization, it's really unique, and I'll talk about this a little bit more on Wednesday when I get into part two. But um, a lot of, like I was telling you earlier, community reintegration and things that are going to challenges you're going to face and things that you're going to have to do living everyday life. So um, another thing that we really focus on, I was saying holistic. We start every day off with meditation. We do yoga. Um, we do these things that are these tools that are taught that not a lot of people are teaching. We do have a full gym at our residential facility, along with a full gym at our outpatient facility. So you're getting exercise. We are doing community reintegration. So residential treatment, you are actually going out in the community. You're doing things every Thursday afternoon. Um, we do a lot of coping. We do a lot of anger management. We do a lot of music therapy, sound therapy, art therapy, things that you don't really think about when you're thinking about getting sober, but things that really help with that process, that healing process that we are focusing on. And so Fridays, when you're in residential treatment, we have family days. The nice thing about family day is every single Friday, you actually get to have your family come in. You get to talk to them about what has been going on this last week, what you were learning, let them know how you were doing. Uh, Family is a huge part of lasting sobriety, and having a good support group it's very important when you're talking about someone maintaining their sobriety. So it's really nice that every Friday you get to have that family time, that visitor time, that time that people can come in, see how you're doing, see you as a person and who you're becoming. It's really really empowering to be able to share the things that you're learning and what you're doing with other people, not just people you're around 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. So that's super nice. And then another thing that I haven't mentioned is our residential facility is absolutely beautiful. It is a healing center. You think of a residential facility, a quote unquote rehab. That's not what we have. What we have at our residential treatment center is a healing center. It is beautiful. It is serene. It is what you think about when you close your eyes and think of a serene, happy place. And that's what we really focus on. We want that to feel and that environment to be home. That is your home when you are there, or your family member is there. That is their home, and that is your home, and you are wanting to take a sense of pride in where you're at, be able to relax and enjoy where you're relaxing and enjoy where you're learning, be able to really decompress and take in everything and all of the information and the tools that is being taught to you. So you really want to have a place that is comfortable, and we really really focus on that. uh, the bedrooms are designed where you all have your specific space. um, we have 3 bedroom rooms. We have 2 bedroom rooms, just depending on the availability when the client comes in. But you all have your own space, regardless if you're in a 3 bedroom room or you're in a 2 bedroom room. But like I say, it's just a fantastic atmosphere. Another thing that they have over at the residential center is we have kitchenettes. So something that I think is pretty unique that we're doing that not that I have seen anyways, a lot of centers are doing around is when I'm talking about focusing on a whole and really reintegrating back into the community and doing that soberly. Um, you're learning prepping meals. We have kitchenettes, so you all have your own space, and you're able to help prepare dinner, and be able to learn new tricks and things as far as cooking go. Or if you're not familiar with cooking, learning that process. Um, it's just it's something unlike anything that I have ever seen, and it's one of those things that um, if you think of a place that you want to make a change in your life and a change for the better, this residential facility it's the place.